Hey guys, what's up? It's AB Trades here. We're going to be doing our stocks to watch out for tomorrow video, tomorrow being Tuesday. For those of y'all who actively watch the channel, sorry I have been gone. It was the 4th of July week and I thought I would enjoy it. Also, sorry for the late video today. I've just been having a lot of things happening in my personal life, but outside of that, I am still going to get those videos out for y'all this week. Anyways, enough chitter chatter. Let's get into the stocks to watch out for. As always, we start off with SPY. Looking at SPY here again, we're trying to break up to that upside. What we were saying, or what I was saying on Sunday, was we're looking for that either strong green close on Monday, or we're looking for that weaker close on Monday. We got that weaker close on Monday. So what are we looking for now that we have that weaker close? Well, we're looking for a bit more of a weaker move down to maybe around 295, even 294.5, 294. That area. We're looking around in this area. This area is what we're looking for. Why? Because an uptrend is defined as higher highs, higher lows. So we can't just keep pushing higher and higher and higher without making that higher low. So if you can see here, our higher low here, our higher low here, our higher low here, the next higher low, just following this pattern, would be here around the 295, 294 area. So we're going to be looking for a slow sell-off to around this area and then a nice push up. But again, if we get a good, strong green move, then we'll be seeing that continuation up. However, from here, we'll be looking for a slow descension back down, validate this trend, bounce back up. All right, covering the FANG stocks here. If you can see here, we're tempted to push this high on Facebook, which is basically the $200 resistance. And once we get above there, we will have a lot of room to rip up to the upside. If you can see here, we have a high of 218 that we can finally fill if we can get above that $200 mark. Looking at next at Netflix, we're holding above that 370 point, which is a very strong, crucial point because it has acted as resistance a lot in the past year. But now that we're above it on 370, we're going to see a lot of resistance here at 385 and 390 as we start to break higher to all-time highs. Amazon here, looking that we're finally building some support. The only thing that was interesting about Amazon today is it closed strong and green, unlike SPY, which closed a little bit more to the downside. So that's actually very fascinating on Amazon because Amazon was actually holding the move up while SPY was a bit more weak at the beginning of the year in 2018. If you can see here, Amazon continued to the upside while SPY had that little down move, right? But now we're finally starting to get back up and can continue up. Our first check mark will be above this high here, which is going to be around 19,665, not the exact number, but around there. And then we're eventually going to push up to 2050 if we can get above those highs. Looking here at Apple, we don't know what that went. Well, let's just cover Tesla real quick. If you can see here, Tesla got that resistance here at around 240, 243, 245. What we were mentioning on Sunday Stock Talk that we're looking for a bit of a hit here, a nice pullback on weakness, finding support in this 220 area because that's where we had a lot of congestion before, and then breaking above that 250 price point. Now going back to Apple here, if you can see, we're looking for that move up, but we are getting that nice pullback down. We're finding that support here at around 200. We kind of held above it, held or at that level. Now hopefully we can get up to that 200 point and start to push up higher. All right, guys. So looking here at MSFT, we can notice that we are trying to consolidate more. If you can see here, we do have lower highs forming. Right here, we have these highs are getting lower at the moment, and these lows are also getting higher. Volume starting to slow down here, so what are we going to expect? Well, as always, we're going to expect a squeeze because price cannot trade in this tight of a range without breaking out. Volume to pick up and then get to see that nice breakout to the upside. Huge upward potential if we can get that move up. So we already covered Tesla. Let's look at Disney here. So Disney is trying to break those all-time highs here. We're kind of doing that 1, 2, 3 test here. So we're going to be looking. This is our third time to test. That's a very huge factor. So looking here at this trend line, our next trend line is going to bounce around here, or our minor trend line is going to, if we can draw this line, is going to bounce around here. So we're looking for either for it to bounce tomorrow off this level or look for a drop down to retest this and then bounce up higher. All right, some of the requested stocks here that we can look at is GLD. I know that has fairly liquid options here. It's part of the gold ETF. Gold's been having that breakout for the past month or so, which is very great to see, at least for metals, because when gold starts to shoot up, you start to see silver and other precious metals start to take off as well. But we're getting that resistance here. That is coming into play here at around 135, 134, and we're starting to get that sell-off right. We're starting to get a little weak. We do have this gap here that we're looking to eventually fill. Next stock that we're looking at here is going to be TVIX. This is going to be the opposite of SPY. It's the volatility index. So whatever I said on SPY, just reverse that in your head, and that's what it's going to be for TVIX. Looks like we have 2 requests for BYND. Again, I've never traded BYND before. It looks like it's beyond me. We're going to look at the trade tab real quick. You always want to look at the trade tab, seeing if there's enough liquidity for it, and it seems like there is, and it's surprising I haven't seen this yet. It looks like we don't have a lot of price action history, so we're going to go into the 15-minute and see exactly what's happening here. So if you can see here, we're kind of trading range bound in between this 170 price point and the low of 150, right? We're trading in between. That's kind of like our center of gravity, where we won't, when we break above it to a high, we pull back down. When we go below, we kind of draw to it. So now that we're starting to consolidate, you can notice that volume on an intraday time frame starting to get lower and lower. We're also getting that what is known as a consolidation of price, where price starts to squeeze in between these price points here. So we will, or we should be looking for a nice breakout to be happening, but we want to see volume confirm that move on BYND. Looking at the next stock here, Disney, I think we covered that. UNH, and I think we covered the rest. So looking here at UNH, United United Health Group. Look, I don't know much about United Health Group. I don't have a previous trading experience on it. The options are not as liquid as it should be with a wider spread, so I'm going to say we're going to ignore that stock. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I promise the video will come out tomorrow at around 5:36, so make sure to stay tuned for that Central Standard Time. And if you have any questions, please join that Discord link, first link below, and I'll answer any and all questions. See you all tomorrow.